How many women can a free man marry? The man is allowed to marry 4 women. He's allowed to in the Sharia. It is permissible for the man to marry 4 women. And as is common amongst many women, they believe he can only marry a second woman if there's a legal reason. No, there doesn't have to be a legal reason. A man can marry a second wife even if there's no reason for him to marry a second wife. The second thing, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble, the man doesn't have to inform his first wife if he wants to marry a second wife. There's no need, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. Would I encourage him to do that? No. I would say, tell your first wife. Be a man about it. If you want to do it, why hide it? The fact that you're hiding it shows there's a weakness. That's my opinion. But if he chooses to be weak and he doesn't want to inform his first wife, that is permissible. Another third is, so the first reason, some people believe he can only marry a second wife if his first wife is not able to have children, or if there's a problem between him, then he can only marry a second wife. That's incorrect. So I responded. The second thing that's incorrect as well, that he has to inform his first wife when he wants to get married, who he wants to get married to, and she has to be part of the process. No, it's not true. The third thing that's incorrect is the woman he wants to marry, she has to have a problem and he has to marry her to save the day. It's also incorrect. This is something permissible. It's allowed. He can only not marry another wife if he doesn't have the ability. He doesn't have the ability, whether it be the financial ability, whether it be the physical ability. He doesn't have any of those two. Either he doesn't have this or that. He is not allowed to marry another woman. Because of the ayah, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala commanded us to be what? To give these women their rights. So you're lacking the rights of the woman. So you don't have money, don't get married to another woman. Or you're physically unable to. You're not allowed to get married. It is impermissible. And subhanallah, I have to point this out. Some women, they go as going overboard by insulting and name calling and belittling this concept of at-ta'addud, marrying more than one wife. And sometimes, some people, the way that they speak about it, it is what? It can become disbelief of Allah Azza wa Jalla and His Messenger. It can reach kufr, the way that they speak about it. Are we all together? It is dangerous. This is a hukum of Allah. No government, no institution can prohibit a man from marrying more than one wife. This is a hukum Allah permitted. No country can say you're only allowed to marry one wife. Are we all together, brothers? No constitution. Because it's something abahahu Allah Azza wa Jalla lah. Allah permitted it for him. But if the wife and the husband, they have a mutual agreement and they agree before marriage that I won't marry more than one wife, then it's permissible. And if he makes that agreement, he should go by it. He made a promise. He made a promise. He needs to stick by the promise that he made. And sometimes, subhanallah, the concept of polygamy can be a solution for many of the problems. In countries where, I remember one time, I was working somewhere, 2 women came in. وهذا الذي استغربته, I was shocked. 2 women came in. One woman was talking to the other woman, she was saying to her that your daughter, her husband, he's found cheating on her, meaning do zina and haram. That's what this woman said to the other woman. I overheard it. And so the other one responded, she said, at least my daughter, her husband didn't marry another wife. Her husband is doing zina. And she's saying, but at least my daughter's husband didn't go and get married to another wife. That's when I became shocked. To be very honest with you, a lot of the times you find polygamy could be good in a society or a community. It could be good and it could be something nice. But you know what makes it bad and destroys the polygamy concept is the people around it. They will go to the sister. How did you let this happen? Wallahi, I would never have done it. I would never have let this happen. I don't know how you allow this to happen. Subhanallah. May Allah make it easy for you, sister. May Allah allow you to be strong at a calamity like this. Subhanallah. It's sad that it does not concern you. It's none of your business. Oh, today, is your husband going to come? Oh, I forgot, he's married to another wife. Things like that, they throw indirects. Always reminding the white woman. And if you ponder, you realize this is where the problem comes from. It's actually not an issue that's happening between the what? The husband and his wife, or with his other wife. It's a lot of the time the community. And another time, other sisters who are married would look at that sister as the one who's in the second wife. The second wife. They would look at her as what? Get away from her, don't talk to her. So the second wife, she feels looked down at. Why does she feel looked down at? Because she went into polygamy. هذه كله حق. I'm not making this up, it's true, it's a reality. Sisters who are married are going to say that. And a lot of the times, the reason why women would make sure that they don't allow polygamy practiced around their area is because they want to teach their husband a lesson. They want to say, hey, look at that man, he's wearing two different shoes. Do you know why he's wearing two different shoes? It's because he married more than one wife. I'm telling you, be careful, this is going to be a problem for you. So they have to destroy everything around them. Ala kulli hal, everyone needs to know Allah is looking over them. Are we all together? I remember one brother, he told me, he said that I suffered from being with the community. No brother wants to give me salams. I said, why? He said, because I have 4 wives. I said, oh, it makes sense. It makes sense why no one wants to give you salams. Because nobody wants to get in trouble. Nobody wants to get in trouble. Because if people walk with him and become friends with him, his wife's going to, who are you friends with? No, don't hang around with him. He's going to brainwash you. He's going to start whispering to you. Anyways, the point is, 4 wives are permissible for the man. But I don't believe it's a sunnah. It's not a sunnah. Polygamy is not a sunnah. It's mubah. It's permissible, as I said. It's what? It's permissible. Just like eating is permissible and drinking is permissible. Polygamy, it's not a sunnah. It's norms. Combing your hair, showering. It was the Arab culture that they did this, and our religion permitted it and restricted it to how much? 4. That's it. Before Islam, it was tons and tons of women they would marry. And Islam just came and restricted it to 4. ولذلك غيلان ibn Salamah, he came to the Prophet ﷺ and he was married to 10 women. 10 women. And the Prophet said, أمسك أربعا وفارق سائرهن. Take 4 from them. From those 10 women that you have, choose 4 from them and get rid of the rest. So you have to go and choose from those 10, 4. Pay attention here. What does this hadith show us? That if a person comes into Islam and is already married, they don't have to do a new marriage. They don't have to do a new marriage. The wife and the husband, if they were Christians and they were married in Christianity, they come into Islam, they don't have to do a new nikah. They just stay together. Because what did the Prophet say? He said, choose 4 from them, as though the previous marriage was considered. Also, Qais ibn Harithin, he had 8 women with him, and the Prophet ﷺ, he said, اختر منهن أربعا, choose 4 from them. Choose 4.